Hello, I'm Miss Saraswathi. I have been associated with Cadabams from the past around 29 years and I'm one of the directors. So what exactly is psychosocial rehabilitation? Psychosocial rehabilitation focuses on the complete reintegration of an individual into society. There are specific mental illnesses that will require rehabilitation, and psychosocial rehabilitation helps these individuals with these disorders prepare for a normal life when they return back to the community. Cadabams has multiple centers in Bangalore and Hyderabad that help treat various mental health disorders. All our centers focus on helping individuals return to functioning and a normal life through various therapies like occupational therapy, supported employment, focused and effective post-rehabilitation care, de-addiction programs, routine building, and much more. So why is rehabilitation necessary for schizophrenia? Schizophrenia is a serious mental health disorder that affects different people in various degrees. Depending on the severity, the disorder can affect an individual's hygiene, functioning, perception of reality, social interaction, and so much more. The nature of schizophrenia is such that individuals with this illness have difficulty in perceiving reality. In such situations, individuals can become a threat to themselves and their loved ones. Rehabilitation thus brings a necessity in the case of schizophrenia. The first step in the rehabilitation process involves insight building to help them understand the disorder and cope with it. Rehabilitation for schizophrenia involves community-based interventions, group therapies, family therapy, occupational therapy, and much more. The end goal of rehabilitation for persons with schizophrenia is the reduction of symptoms, improvement in functionality, and a return to the society. So why is rehabilitation required for developmental disorders and intellectual disability? Developmental disorders and intellectual disabilities affect anyone. The nature of the disorder is such that it places a huge burden on the family and takes a toll on the caregivers. Rehabilitation is necessary to provide respite to these families and caregivers. It is also necessary as it helps themselves become functional. Rehabilitation for developmental disorders and intellectual disabilities is possible for individuals who are above the age of 18 years. Rehabilitation provides them with the training and supervision they need. This includes vocational training, social skills training, exercise for physical health, a healthy diet, training for independent living. A rehabilitation center also provides the individuals with the 24/7 caretaker if the need be. Are the residents made to work at the rehab is a very common question that many families are concerned about, and we understand these concerns. At Cadabams, we have dedicated staff to perform all the domestic chores of the campus. The residents only do work as a part of occupational engagements under treatment and recovery programs. So, can recovering individuals learn a skill, study, and work while they are on the recovery program in the rehab center? Yes, Cadabams has always focused on helping the individual be as functional as possible. We have programs for supported education, living, and employment so that the individual can continue in meaningful employment under supervision, learn a new skill, or pursue learning programs as they recover. How often can the families come to the rehab and meet their loved ones? This is a very common question. Family members can coordinate with the case managers and the counselors to schedule regular visits. The families are regularly also included in the festival programs, and we have annual events like a year-end program, and the families can be a part of it to participate along with their loved ones. So what are the different living spaces available at the rehab? We have multiple living facilities for individuals based on their needs. These include dormitories, rooms with double, triple sharing, personal rooms, luxurious and exclusive cottages. So what exactly is a day like in Cadabams Rehab Center? A day at the center is aimed at keeping the individual engaged as much as possible. The main challenge with individuals with mental health disorder is their lack of motivation and lack of taking care of their personal hygiene. The aim here is to get them into a routine and help them to considerably be consistent on it. So our day at the center is planned around this. The day begins early at around 6:30 with the coffee. The nursing team and the counselors go and check on the each residents in their rooms, and past this is the personal hygiene time. Then they make way for their yoga or physical fitness sessions. After this, they take care of their daily hygiene needs. The counselors work with them and ensure that they take a bath, clean up their rooms and keep their surroundings clean. This helps them gain a sense of responsibility and purpose as well. Post this, the core therapy sessions are scheduled. These would be individual therapy sessions with either the counselor or clinical psychologist, and also group therapy sessions. So what exactly is the duration of stay for a person with different psychiatric illness? This varies from individual. Ideal course is determined by the treating team. The duration of stay at the rehab varies for each individual depending on the type and severity of the mental health disorder. It is further determined by the program they enroll in and the recovery progress. Recovery is determined by multiple criteria, including harm reduction, development of insight into the disorder, comorbidities and more. So how is the food in Cadabams Rehab Center? This is also a very common question inquired by the families. The food here is the intent is to make it nutritious and tasty. We have residents from all regions and religions. The food at Cadabams is home cooked, hygienic and nutritious, and we try to include their suggestions, and also sometimes the family gives in their feedback and we try to incorporate it to the maximum level possible. Our male and female residents separate at the rehab center. For the safety of everyone, the female and the male living quarters are separate, but they do get together for activities and dining purpose. Another common question is, do we have any, in case we have emergencies, do we have an ambulance on campus? Yes, we have a fully equipped medical center to care for all the medical needs. We also have an ambulance at the campus in all times in case of emergencies.